So I fell back down here. Also, I took a break for a while to regain my composure. Since I fell back down here, I might as well just maybe use the situation to my advantage. Trying to think of the situation the way Joy would from Inside Out, which I watched for the second time last night. I think that's my second favorite Pixar movie. Top fave is still WALL-E. I think WALL-E is the stalker of the 21st century. Which makes me wonder if maybe Andrew Stanton might have been inspired by not only Aldous Huxley, but also Andrei Tarkovsky. I know I should be able to jump over this. In real life, you wouldn't even have to jump. You'd just be able to hoist yourself over it. So anyway, watch WALL-E back to back with S.T.A.L.K.E.R. And you will see certain parallels if you're paying attention. The adventures of the main characters, WALL-E and the S.T.A.L.K.E.R, sort of go in opposite directions. Because whereas WALL-E starts out in a dystopian wasteland, and his journeys eventually take him to what is essentially Homer Simpson's concept of paradise. It's a different form of dystopia. Certainly not a police state. It's just a not an optimized concept of utopia. But then what is? The S.T.A.L.K.E.R, on the other hand, sort of goes in the opposite direction. His journey takes him from a dystopian police state, the Soviet Union, to the zone, which is in his mind sort of an idyllic paradise. But more than the directions of their journeys, their stories are similar in other ways, on a more philosophical level. Like my chair. Something I had overlooked from before. Fruit punch. I wonder what it tastes like. I bet you turn into some kind of mutated freak, like the Toxic Avenger, if you drink fruit punch in the zone. Permacorpse. Useful as a contingency stash. That'll do. I'm kind of like Glenn from The Walking Dead. He's good with resource management. He's also a good strategist, which is why he's my second favorite character. My first favorite is, no surprise, Daryl. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Oh. For the timing of things, seems to have worked out perfectly. I still say that's not the best looking moon for a nighttime skybox, compared to how it looked in Oblivion Lost version 2.2. I think I spy an artifact. Yes. What is that, a stone flower? Yes. The bloodsucker or Islam? Chow time. Go ahead and eat 2. Only one more trip. Blowout imminent. Let's see if I can stash my stuff in here and still have time to take shelter. Could have stashed it in there, right there. Something else about Inside Out. I like how they illustrate why sadness is necessary. Sadness is what makes us able to empathize with other people. And if you notice, the mother, her lead emotion is sadness, which is perhaps what makes her emotively intuitive. That's not specifically a female trait either. Men have that too. I have never bought into the idea that men are made to be inherently sociopathic. In the words of Sheldon Cooper, that's malarkey. And yes, I do get the irony of my citing him as an example. Well, I'm not citing him as an example, I'm quoting him, but still, it's ironic because of the nature of his character. But he represents a good example of an exaggerated pop culture stereotype of an INTJ. I'm an INTJ. I'm nothing like that. If you were to meet me in person, you'd probably type me as ENFP or ISFJ. 7 minutes past midnight. This is kind of an interesting gun. I call it the Crink Storm, just because it's easier to say than AKS-74U Storm. Two buddies approaching. Not literally buddies, they're neutrals, but... I think of neutrals as buddies. My philosophy is, if you treat strangers as if they're friends, you'll increase your chances of survival. And there are more reasons to do that besides just being socially pragmatic. Finally, the last of it. What was I saying? Oh yeah. As opposed to merely being socially pragmatic, I would say it's worth keeping the golden rule just because, well, what other basis is there for the very concept of civilization? If you were to apply this philosophy to the zone, you would be regarded as a downright folk hero. Time to bed down for the night. In this safe hidey hole. Oh no. That's a good thing I got that message. You know what I should have done now that I think about it? Perhaps, I should have considered doing the Agroprom Research Institute part of this mission at nighttime and attempting stealth. Since these bloodsuckers are going to be running around like that, give them an F1. Oops. Guess an RGD5 has a bigger blast radius than I thought. Where did he go down? Mole has a camo AK. You can barely tell. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, my very favorite gun. Actually, I don't have just one very favorite gun. In every S.T.A.L.K.E.R game and every S.T.A.L.K.E.R mod, I tend to have one favorite weapon per caliber. I hear another bloodsucker. Get up that ladder, you! Up and over, pile! I was hoping a couple of buddies would survive so I could sell them stuff. Well, I might as well go get done what I need to get done. This is another one of my very favorite guns. The RPK. Pretty much any variation of the RPK. Do I have any more shotgun slugs or darts? Doesn't look like it. I might as well eat another snack. Oh, you know what? I know what I had half a mind to do was switch back to the K model Saiga and use it as a para-sniper slug gun. But I like the C model a lot better, so I'm going to stick with it and continue to use it with buckshot. Oh, hold on. I don't like these tinted windows. So I might drive in third person, even though it's awkward. Ugh. Nope. It's going to mess my view around like that. I was turning the steering wheel the opposite direction. At first I was going left, and then I veered right. I just saw an artifact. I know these are simple, basic, common artifacts, but it doesn't matter. I collect them anyway. Did I just see a poltergeist? Don't know. Oh! I was wondering how long it would work. See if I can flip this around. Screw it. Don't feel like dealing with it.
Черт! Он, может, уйти успел, пока мы делились.
Lucky shot. This thing is so accurate. It's the most accurate weapon in its caliber, 5.45. So whether it's in para-sniper configuration like this, or whether you're using it as a standard LMG, it's just great. By the way, that clubfoot stock, that's shaped that way because this is actually best used with the bipod. When firing prone, and when firing from that position, you would put your support hand on the stock for maximum stability. Please, don't crash. Thank you for not crashing. Whew, that's although in this mod, both the M43 round and the M74 round are both prevalent in pre-bar. Regions of the Zone 545 is still the more prevalent. Still, it's nice to have options. Whereas in Nilashok, 545 was the only pre-bar rifle caliber. Let's see if I can flip that car over. I doubt it. No. In real life, that wouldn't be too drastically difficult. Okay, it would be difficult, but not impossible. There's a half-buried safe over here somewhere. I think it's on this side. Yeah, and I've got the information for it too. Frivolous tactical reload. Oh, exactly 43 kilograms. Taking scope off. The reason I took the scope off was because I thought I was going to jaunt on over to the inside of the Institute, and scopes are better for outdoor fighting. Iron sights are better for indoor fighting. Generally speaking. I could tell I had been spotted. Because my alert thingy was going off. But I don't see any red dots. Ah. Looks like I reloaded too soon. Another frivolous tactical reload is frivolous. In real life, you wouldn't need to do that quite so often, but for gameplay purposes, you always want to go into a battle fully loaded. Love this ambient music. I hate it when bodies fall in bushes. They get hard to detect. Some of these guys have Makarovs and others have GSH-18s. Old and new. One extreme to the other. AKMS. In totally trashed condition. AKMS with the trashy underfolding stock. I still want it though, just for the sake of having it. The reason those underfolding stocks are trashy is because they're just not ergonomically designed. They don't fit well against the shoulder or against the cheek. Snipers up here on these snipers' perches, these towers. They should have more snipe-worthy weaponry. like SVDs maybe. But that would be considered OP by pre-bar standards. Maybe something of intermediate caliber in para-sniper configuration. Might as well use one of these GPS beacons. Nifty detail. Alright, now I should take off my scope. I had the advantage at that distance. I know it's on the 3rd floor of the Institute, isn't it? I should do a hard save and a quick save. Done and done.
Меченый, я сообщил тебе бармену. Он должен договориться с долговцами, чтобы тебя пропустили. Так что ноги в руки и к нему.
Should I try to... No. That's totally Hollywood. Trying to make that jump. Not my style. That works in a game like, say, what's it called? Sunset Overdrive, which I haven't played. Seems to be going for a totally tank girl motif. Which totally works for that style of game. Judging by what I've seen. I've only watched gameplay videos of it. I just felt like doing that. I love LMGs in para-sniper configuration. In Borderlands 2, flat-off sniper rifles, especially if they have flat-off barrels and a high cyclic rate, are less like sniper rifles and more like general-purpose machine guns, outfitted with optics for para-sniper duty. I knew that was unlikely. Frivolous tactical reload is frivolous. I think this, yeah. I might as well get inside it at least. But see, I don't know how to open those up. In Oblivion Lost version 2.2, those portholes were open. Still clunky to drive those BTRs though. What's its full name? BTR-60? In a S.T.A.L.K.E.R co-op mod, here's an idea for a vehicle. I've mentioned it in past videos, but it's worth reiterating. A flatbed Kamaz. Flatbed Kamaz with either a PKM or maybe even a DSHK mounted on the back. It would function basically like the Warthog from Halo, with a driver, a passenger, and a gunner. Except that you could drive it in first person, third person, or third person developers, just like in this mod. You could switch between views at will. Probably mentioned this already, but I don't remember. I save army med kits for the end game. Almost forgot what I was doing there. I want to go this way. What if you could fall in there? Yeah. Still got my crystal. If I could find a sparkler, a flash, or a moonlight, any of the electro artifacts, I'd wear that crystal on a regular basis. But because it reduces stamina, even if only by a little bit. Not going to. And since I don't think I'll be needing that, I'll pick it back up. I'll be out of stamina by the time the sun freezes. I bet you. Hopefully my health won't be reduced from very minor radiation poisoning that I just noticed I have. No harm, no foul. $40 kilograms is 88 pounds, 50 kilograms is 110 pounds, 60 kilograms is 132 pounds. Those are all rounded off, by the way. Rounded off to the nearest whole number. I'm going to have so much stuff to sell at Petrenko. See what condition my Guardian Freedom suit is in. Typically, I'll wait till bulletproof capacity is reduced by 10% before I use a repair kit on it with any armor. No, not with any armor. If it offers better than 40, it can go a bit more than that. But if it's 30 or 40 bulletproof capacity, then once it's reduced by 10%, I will go ahead and use a repair kit on it. If I have enough repair kits to spare, I might just decide to go ahead and use one anyway. Did I clean this out? I forget. I think I did. Yeah, I did. That's not a boundary anymore. I could run over there, but I don't feel like it. Thought I saw an artifact in the grass for a moment there, but it was just grass. Maybe a patch of crabgrass or some other weed. Don't find the zone depressing. Somber but not depressing. There's a difference. I just thought of something, and I'm not entirely sure what reminded me of this. An idea for a weapon for zone use. The Universal Zone Rifle. It would be a Galil. Based on a Galil. And could be swapped back and forth between 5.56 and 5.45 in the field. So you can just imagine that it would have like a conversion kit built into the stock. Or maybe you carry the conversion kit separate. It could also accept either a GWA 97 or a GP25, and it could accept either Western Optics or Warsaw Pack. Look at all that gear. Oh wait, I need to say it in the Borderlands 2 Nomad voice. Look at all that gear. Alright, now it's time to separate the stuff that I intend to leave behind from the stuff I intend to take back with me. I'll take the artifacts back with me. I will leave behind some of these weapons. Remember, method to the madness. I will probably, I know I've probably mentioned this before, I'll probably speed up this footage because I know this is most likely agonizing to watch. 79.9. I remember finding 2 Galils. Oh. Huh. Always overlooking something. Which reminds me, I forgot to get the Metro 2033 style AK-74M from, I think, Fox back in Corden. Let's see if I can sneak by those soldiers if there are any. Oh, look at that. I think I hear a zombie. Yep. I can't resist. I think I hear one more. Of course, it might be the mutterings of that zombie over there. Well, my perfect arrangement didn't last very long, did it? Seven-tenths of a kilogram away from being overloaded. $80 kilograms is 176 pounds. Approximate. What? Oh, yeah. I know I've already cleared it, but maybe I could take something else along with me. Anything I left back there on the road, I don't feel like getting it. My very favorite gun. Would be even more so if it accepted a grenade launcher. I'm going to keep mentioning that until it becomes a regular thing. I think when I was recording yesterday, I might have mentioned that I saw a gameplay video on YouTube of a S.T.A.L.K.E.R mod where there was a P.12C with a Pt.2 attached to it and some kind of Western optics. It was awesome. I would like... Oh look, there's a pig lump. I would like a P.12K with a GWA 97 attached to it. Or a P.12K that can accept a GWA 97. Ultimate Monster Hunter's weapon. Please don't crash. Oh. Oh, there are neutrals up there. Good. Friendly over here. Or I should say up there. It crashed. Very, very disappointed.